feels like heaven. Cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bond, flying high over the heads of a rude mob. Staying at the revolution of the whole clock, kill 'em all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Our mother is the boom in the bassline. Our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign. We say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world. Friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad Lord. Kill 'em all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. We're riding on a pink cloud. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh.
Was it something in my walk, how I talk, giving off the wrong energy? Was it something in my stride, too much pride, telling you to back down? Slowly, slowly you became my enemy. But you can't seem to get enough of me. So if this is the last time, I guess I better make it worthwhile. Yeah, if this is the last time, I guess I better get
Happy Wednesday. How are we doing, everyone? Hope you are doing good. Lovely to see you all in the chat. I've moved the camera a bit, so I should be a bit further up the screen, which means a bit of my bookshelf is out of shot now, but that's fine. If you are watching right now, say hello in the chat. I would love to say hello back to you. We got GB, the Talk Positive Squid Cat. Hey. We got Jordan H. Welcome. We got Mojo, of course. Always. Happy Wednesday to you too. Kawar, I always hesitate. I always hesitate. You're playing Puzzling Places right now, so you can only listen. So this is a podcast. Puzzling Places is amazing. For those of you that don't know, it's a VR game where you are in the puzzle. So you are building like the location around you. It is amazing. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but on Saturday, I am taking part in PSVR Without Parole's special Top 50 PSVR Games of All Time debate. And Puzzling Places is on my top 50. I put a poll up asking how your August has been. Cali Time Cat says August has been pretty good for me, and hopefully September will follow suit. That's really good to hear. In terms of the artists that you just heard on the starting part of the show, we had music from Pegboard Nerds with Pink Clouds, such a positive kick-ass song. We then had Coven with Yes, because yes, it is Wednesday, and yes, it is Coven. And we had Astronaut with Rain. Three solid tracks. And if you're like, oh, Myles, those solid tracks, I want to check them out. How do I check them out? Well, lucky for you, I have this. Wait, that's the wrong one. I have this. the Myles Dyer live music playlist. So whenever I add new music to the intro, it will be on here. So if you have a QR code scanner and you're able to scan this code right now, do it, or take a screenshot if you're watching this on your phone, or just search Myles Dyer live music on Spotify. All the music is available there to listen back to, so you can enjoy it again and again and again. But yeah, it is the last Wednesday. I'm going to continue reading out the comments in just a minute. But because it is the last Wednesday of the month, it's Q&A, which means it's a free-for-all. I say that the script has been thrown out the window. I've actually been quite organised for today's show. I've got quite a lot to talk about. But if you do have a question, the best way to do it is leave the question in the chat with a Q and a dot and a period, as you call it in the US, and a full stop. A Q and a full stop. I will accept just a Q. Lowercase. I prefer uppercase, but I'm willing to be flexible. And then I will add a star next to it on my chat player here. And then I can save it. So if I don't get to your comment straight away, I can return to it later. So it's Q&A day. Leave any questions you have in the live chat with Q at the start, and we will get to them. So, I'm just going to go through some more of these. We've got lots of questions here. Mark, I'm sorry to hear. It's such an adorable photo. Callie, we got all the Caro. We got more hellos. This is brilliant. We got Sparkleberry 75. Hello, howdy. We got Zomb. Hello. Michael, it's great to see you here. I love the colourful background of your avatar. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, lots of positivity. I love this. You're always sleepy. I actually went for a power nap before this live show. I am so low on energy, and this week is going to be really, really full on for reasons I'll get to shortly. And I'm still fighting off COVID symptoms, which has been pretty difficult. But yeah, put on your extra levers for the big PSVR list battle. It's going to be really good. It's probably going to be a 5-hour stream on Saturday. I will give more details for that. And yes, if you haven't already, please do smash that like button. It helps us with the algorithm, helps get the word out there. Really, really appreciate it. Why do I prefer uppercase? Oh, wait, that's a question. Do I save it for later? I'll answer it now. I just think Q. I don't know. I like a big, bold Q. It's Q&A. Q. The questions are important. They're yours. So that's why. There you go. I've done one already. Melanie recently became a member of this. I'm trying to find the sound effects, but this list is so long. 1 second. Thank you so much. And yeah, you have been a big supporter for a long time, over a decade. It's greatly appreciated. So thank you for that. Right, I'm saving some of these questions as I'm going down the list. Right, okay. I've now caught up with the chat. Also, I've put it on ultra low latency today for the live show. So when we go to the word game at the end, we're not going to be stifling our chances, because last time I just did low latency to speed it up, to make there be a bit more of a gap for higher quality, and it definitely put a stick in the wheel of the bike and threw us off. Do you know something that just came to my mind recently was he's done it again. He's only gone and done it again. Mark. Right, everyone is typing in the chat, so I can't get a screenshot. There we go. Mark has just done this. Thank you, Mark. Mark does this every time. So kind. Love you, Mark, dearly. And yeah, you see this thing underneath it. If you see it in the chat, it says next time you could be a lucky recipient of a Myles Dyer gift membership. So you have to allow gifts in order to receive one. So be sure to click that button, and then next time, probably Mark gifts one, you will be there. And by becoming a member of the chat, you support me, which I'm incredibly grateful for, and you get some really cool emojis. And actually, I need to get some new ones commissioned because we've got so many members now that I have some more slots. So could the chat, just everyone in the chat, just spam their favourite emojis. Unfortunately, I can't put them on screen, but you'll be able to see them in the chat. That's for sure. That is for sure. But yeah, Mark, thank you. Love you dearly, good sir. Stingray, good to see you here. I'm doing well, man. I'm still recovering from COVID. I still have an annoying cough and fatigue, but I'm fighting it, and I'm gonna get there in the end. And every day I'm still sniffing this from my friend Phil, and my smell is definitely coming back, but I'd say it's still like 70% gone, which might sound like, well, that's hardly come back. I'd say it was 90% gone at the start. There we go. Everyone's using it. See, when you do the emojis and I bring it up, it just does the tagline. I'm actually speaking to Ecamm. I'm going to try and get... Ecamm's the company I use to do these live shows. The tech I use for the live shows. I'm going to get one of their team to come on the show one day just to talk about what they do, because they're a really cool group of people. They call themselves the Ecamm fam. Lots of great creators who have really good tips about making content. Lots that I'd just love to get on the show. But one of the things I'm going to ask them is, surely there must be a feature they could make in this that when you type one of these, I could have it from my end where I upload the images and say, when that is typed, replace it with this emoji. Do you know what I mean? So that'd be good. Mark, you're very, 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 very kind. Always appreciate it. Yeah, I think Mark has bought about 7 memberships. So for sure. Thank you, Christina. Really appreciate it. I don't wear this jacket a lot. Firstly, because it's way too big for me. And secondly, because it has this YouTube Creators for Change thing. It's a bit of a weird one to wear out, but it's really good quality. YouTube definitely do well. Oh, honestly, not going to take it away from you. Pizza is a very, very, very good emoji. And yeah, dinosaurs as well. Dinosaurs. I love it. Right, okay, so while you're still sending in those questions, and I'll just put this on the screen to keep reminding you of that. If you have any questions, I'm going to be saving them. I've just got a few things I want to talk about, okay? So first things first, I'm just getting up my next slide for promos and that. Well, firstly, I'll talk about the obvious. For those of you that haven't tuned into this before, I would ask the chat, actually, how would you describe Myles Dyer live? Like, if someone was saying, what is Myles Dyer live? Why do you tune in? How would you describe it? Because the way I explain it to people is it's just a chill hangout. Because a lot of people tune in not sure what to get. And they're like, actually, people in the chat are really nice. I'll come back again and again. But, you know, we talk about things from the fun to the serious. Sometimes when it's fun, it's about movies, or it's about gaming, or it's about quizzes. I hate saying quizzes because I've not done a quiz for a while. But yeah. Then there's the more serious stuff. We talk about world events, talk about mental health and well-being, life hacks, all this sort of stuff. We try and mix it up. And then on the last Wednesday of every month, today is right at the edge, on the 31st of August, we just do a Q&A where we kind of say, you know what, we're just going to throw it out there. We're going to just chill and relax. And I love that. It's a party. It's a party. Like that a lot. Hey, Hannah, welcome. Welcome. Good to see you here. And happy Wednesday to you as well. Myles Dyer Live is an interactive, chilled, interesting, fun meetup that tackles all sorts of topics. I'll take it. I'll take it indeed. But I did make this promo. So with all the details and that. And in the bottom left, you can see where it is in your part of the world. We're on British summertime at the moment. And I know that on Eastern, you're on Eastern summertime, so it's EST and PST. But yeah, those are the times. And look, you might see some of yourselves on that promo. When I do highlight clips, this goes at the end of the video. Then what I would say is, if you are into gaming or want to see what else I do, PSVR Without Parole. This is on with their flagship show 3 times a week, Gamescast Live. It's on again tonight. I am only on the Friday show, but definitely check out whenever you can, whether it's on a Monday or it's a Wednesday or a Friday, because Brian Poole hosts it all and is an amazing human being. And on Monday, he's joined by AJ, who is brilliant, full of energy and passion. And Wes, who is on Wednesdays, who is just really cheery. I just love his insights. And yeah, the four of us are going to be doing a special show at 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, which is going to be 9 o'clock. No, it's 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern and 4 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. So it's going to be a 5-hour show, probably. It's going to be pretty full on. So yeah, but you thought Friday? Well, yeah, I do the shows. I do the Friday show, but we're doing an extra show on Saturday. So that's going to be really good. But then also, I was always talking about getting the Quest for Global Empathy back as a Monday show. That is still planned. But yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So much energy, so much positivity. It's always really good. I'm just trying to stretch this. There we go. Let's me do it there. Always reconfiguring. Only 5 hours. You hope it's going to be longer than that. Oh man, my fatigue. I don't know if I can deal with that. But yeah, it's going to be a crazy discussion of top 50 games. But I think it's going to be really substantive. I think it's going to be very interesting because I definitely have games in my top 10 that the others probably wouldn't even consider. But I'm willing to make the case, and I'm happy to be laughed at or mocked. But I'm just going to be totally honest, and I will make the case for those games. But yeah, I've started doing another show that is on YouTube. It only gets like 10, 30 views on YouTube at the moment, but it's doing really well on LinkedIn, and it's for the company I work for, CyberSafe. Every week now I do CyberSafe Weekly, which is a roundup show of what we're doing at the company, and also talking about cybersecurity. And it's really interesting because we're talking about, improving human behavior and reducing risk. So even if it's not specific to the work that you do, it's stuff that we could all learn about. And so, yeah, actually, do you know what? Let me just pull it up. I should have had this sorted before I went live, making sure I had the right window. Let's have a look here. Is it going to work? Yeah, it is. So if you search CyberSafe, these are the 2 episodes. See, that's it's had 43 now, and that's had 2 views. This was today. This second episode has taken me 2 days to do. There's been a lot of revisions. We've got awesome graphics and stuff like that, because I work with Marina, who is an amazing visual designer, and the whole wider team, and everyone's getting behind it. But as I said, it's doing really well on LinkedIn, but we thought, we'll put it up on YouTube as well. Do you want to take a look? Do you want to have a look-see at one of the episodes? I'm not going to wait. Oh, what's the link to the show? I'll get you the link to the newest one. Yeah, let me do that. I actually retweeted it. Here we go. Yeah, if you guys can go over there now and just give it a like and send it some love, that'd be really cool. But yeah, all right. Let me just show you the beginning bit of today's episode that went up. Hey everyone, hope all is well. My name is Myles Dyer, and welcome to CyberSafe Weekly. Firstly, a huge thanks to everyone out there who checked out and commented on last week's pilot episode. All the love that came our way, all the feedback, it's greatly appreciated. So be sure to hit that like button, and let's kick things off with phishing. CyberSafe's very own behavioural scientist, Dr. Joe Millwood, hosted a webinar last week on reducing phishing risk in the insurance industry. With 2 great guests, we had social engineer James Linton and Solent senior analyst Al Parisian.
Measure success, not failure. And to the extent you can, humanize it. If you can humanize what's happening, then it's not a checklist of things that you're trying to run through to avoid being phished.
For this webinar, we gathered all the latest data research, industry insight, and data from the CyberSafe. Anyway, I could have shown a lot more. I was actually just heading... that played a bit longer than I was going to, just because I had a massive coughing fit. So that wasn't very pretty on camera. Could be an idea to add links to LinkedIn to your YouTube video descriptions going forward. Yeah, or to my LinkedIn. I mean, yeah, if anyone's on LinkedIn, definitely look me up. Yeah, everyone always talks about phishing. Does everyone know what phishing is, as in PHISHING? Because phishing is stuff that we're all at risk of. Yeah. Does anyone want to have a go? Yeah, so phishing is the process in which you get an email and it's pretending to be something it's not. It might be you've won a competition, is the old school one, or claim your Amazon gift voucher here, and they have links that they click on and take you maybe to a fake website, or encourage you to download a file, or things like this. So phishing is the process in which people try and manipulate you. Yes, let's grab our phishing hook. See, I love all the emojis. This is really, really good. Yes. And, you know, phishing can be done on text as well. You get a lot during COVID saying, you know, here's your test results, or you got to... There was actually some, and yes, stealing your information, absolutely. Oh, those. See, we all remember it now, right? So, yeah, the company that I work for, CyberSafe, we create a platform to help companies basically change behavior, like improve behavior, because most people are just given loads of training on cybersecurity where you're sat there going, yeah. But actually what's more helpful is getting like nudges or push notifications, you know, just to remind you of doing stuff. Because we live in the real world and we can't remember everything. So it's really, really, really cool. So yeah, that's a new show that I do weekly. So if I do that and I start doing the Quest for Global Empathy, my goodness, it could be like 4 shows a week, which would be amazing. But it's going to be a lot. And to be honest, it might be something I'm better at doing because I'm going to start having a bit more free time. Melody mentioned in the chat being... You've won the Nigerian lottery a few times now. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Phishing, getting sophisticated. Got an email to change our CEO's bank details and knew it wasn't him due to the way it was written. Was really good though, as it came from his email address. Except, yeah, very, very good. Where they used my name and said they wanted to buy my artwork, but then it was a whole thing with weird checks. Yeah. It's amazing because especially when you're inundated with so many messages every day, you just sometimes, you know, get caught in the moment. And there's a lot of instances where people start new jobs and they get a message from their boss, and they're like, I've just started this job, I can't say no, I need to not be a nuisance and stuff like that. And so it's like having I think they're called never lists. So they're lists where they, you know, you get it a lot when you sign up for like games and websites. They go, we will never ask you for your password. We will never ask you for your bank details. So it's a list of things that you agree with at your company that you will never ask for these details. And then you know not to. Here we go. I had an email all about lunch and meat. I just ignored it as I realised it was just spam. Do you know what? I need a sound effect, actually. I want to download it now just to use it, but I'll have to remember that for next time, because actually one of the other things I wanted to talk about on this show, and we will come to it later, we're not going to talk about it now. I've got a little notepad here, so Myles Dyer live ideas, and I wanted us to go through this together, but I'm going to put drum sound effect for Mark's jokes. There we go. Cool. I'll just add that there. Cool. Noted. But yeah, Melody was talking about being a fan of my band for 12 years. This was mentioned last week on our socials, but I want to bring it up now, which was, unfortunately, my band is... You're welcome. You're welcome. My band is coming to an end. We have one show coming up in October. And it's going to be our very, very last show. It's going to be a special show. We've got some really cool stuff planned. This is our final show. So if you are in the area, sort of southeast of England, and have never seen us live, this is your chance. The venue, you're able to park literally in a multi-story car park next to it. And there's a train station opposite the venue, which you can get to from London. It's a sad thing to talk about. It's something that becomes increasingly emotional the more I think about it. Especially as we approach the show, it's going to be a very, very emotional one. And, look, no way you're a front man. I love it when people think this, because straight away I want to show a video and it will just terrify people. But yeah, no, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Look, I'm very content. It's been a long process. It's also going to mark 10 years since our debut album. So yeah, mixed feelings. You're in the US, but I shall be there in spirit. I appreciate that. Well, we are looking at doing something content-wise with the last show. So if you're not able to make it, there will at least be something you can see from it. In terms of live streaming the whole show, that's not something we have planned. So I would say, a lot of my friends and family always go, oh, we'll come to the next one. It's like, this is it. This is literally the last one. Totally opposite to my talking voice, yeah. You could say that. For sure. Two other things I want to talk about, and then I'm going to go to your questions. Some good news. I had some good news this week. Lots of people know that I'm a huge fan of a British double act called Coven, electronic dance music. They had an album that came out, I'm going to say 2 years ago. I think it was last year, Butterfly Effect, which is amazing. Their track was played second in this. And thank you, Karina. And actually, Karina bigged up Coven, I think on the last Q&A, actually, so 4 weeks ago. And I actually passed it on to Katie and Max, who are in Coven. And they were incredibly grateful for your kind words, Karina. But also... Speaking of that, dude, it wouldn't surprise me seeing you turn up and just gifting out to everyone in the audience memberships. It'd be amazing. Amazing. But check this out. Look, I just went on Twitter that I rarely do. Was it yesterday? And Coven are now following me. So I don't know if that was Katie or it was Max. I spoke to Max a bit recently. Max, I think, said he was going to maybe watch today's show. So, Max, if you're watching... And I hope I'm not making him feel anxious just out of nowhere, sort of coming through the TV and speaking to him. Say hey in the chat or just message me, dude. But yeah, absolutely love these two. And I've actually pitched to them. I wanna basically produce like a live show for them, like a Q&A on their YouTube channel. Obviously they're big shots now. They got management. They got all that sort of record label. So that they're on Monster Cat, so they're gonna have their own plans. But I'm sort of saying to them, hey guys, if you want to do a Q&A, I can produce something really cool for them. But yeah, I was really happy about that because I absolutely love them. They're one of my favorite acts in the world. If you haven't heard them already, or only heard the intro. Oh, here he is. There he is. He was logging on. Max, so good to see you, dude. Thanks for tuning in. He was summoned. Here we go. Look, Max is coming in and he's getting all the positivity now. Coven are spectacular. Left a comment on their recent video mentioning me. You can thank me for the Twitter thing later. Very, very good. Max, was it you who followed me or was it Katie? By the way, I'm not going to stop the show until you respond. Yeah, no, good seeing you here, dude. Really, really appreciate it. And such incredibly humble people that are, they really care about the craft. Oh, you did it yourself. Well, I appreciate that, man. It made my day. It made my day. It really, really did. There's something else I wanted to talk about before I go to your questions, everyone. And actually, I was talking to Max about it. Was it yesterday or the day before, about virtual reality? And he played. Was it Paranormal Activity you were playing on the Oculus? Dude, I could not play that. I hear it's absolutely terrifying. So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Because I'm doing this 5-hour live stream on Saturday on PSVR without parole. Miles is fanboying. Yeah, I fanboy about Max. All the time. But yeah, is it pronounced... Okay, we're going to do this question straight away. Is it pronounced Covin or Covin? It's not. It's Coven. E-N. Koven. Coven. Actually, Max can correct me, because I think I may have mispronounced it. But yeah, there are still a lot of VR games that I need to play ahead of Saturday. But he doesn't really... See, I love that. That's his humbleness and honesty. When he could have just said, it's whatever you want it to be. Yeah, Coven. The reason I did it was when I mentioned it at band practice once, one of my band, because I always get mocked. I mispronounce a lot, and they kept saying, what did you say? And I was like, I think I called it Coven. Coven. So subtle. If you say it quick enough, it doesn't matter. And if you say it at one of their live shows, their music's so loud anyway, you won't be able to hear it. Is that right? I did not know that. Dude, with the K, it's way better. And you've got awesome branding with your logo. I've actually got your shirt in there. But yes, I've got a lot of VR games to play. And so my plan was in half an hour, and I still haven't made a decision on this. It might happen, but I have to also be honest about my health because I'm still recovering. Is this the top 50 debate? Am I in the right place? Brian, good to see you here. We've been talking all about it, bigging it up. I was saying here all about PSVR without parole, 3 days a week. And it's an extra one on Saturday, 11 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time, and 4 o'clock in the afternoon, UK time. But the point I wanted to make is, after this show, if I'm feeling up for it, what do we think, guys? I'm absolutely terrified to play this game, but I've never played it. I don't actually know anything about it. I've seen Brian's review. And I'm already getting anxiety thinking about this. So I don't want to play this, but I'm thinking of live streaming it straight after this show. So do you know what? I'm gonna end. Nice. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end the current poll. We were asking how your August was, so let's do this. Oh, has he done it again? Okay, I was just checking. Here we go. I was asking everyone, how has your August been? And it seems like 2 stars. Okay, so no one has had an absolutely catastrophic August. I'm really, really glad to see that. 15% of you said you've not had a great August. I'm really sorry. I'm sending you lots of love. And 26% have had an absolutely amazing August. That's really great. And 57%, 2 stars. So yeah, the next thing is, should I live stream Blair Witch VR after this? There we go. Let's find out. Oh, okay, well, happy birthday for you this month. Yeah. Sorry, Mark. Yeah. It's like Pavlovian conditioning. Oh, yeah, Max, Tomorrowland. Whereabouts is Tomorrowland? It always just looks complete dreamlike. Is that where Katie played and they had, was it the mirror ceiling? Because that looked really surreal, really, really cool. Thanks, Brian. And guys, look, I'm going to be really honest. I know that a lot of you are saying it's if I'm up for it, and honestly, that is going to be the truth. Is that once this live show's done, I'm going to set up my live streaming stuff downstairs on my laptop. I will come back on YouTube in half an hour, but I will confirm before the end of this show if I'm going to do it. And let me just explain why. The last 24 hours, I've worked ridiculous hours getting this this video done for work. It's been great. I've really enjoyed it. I've been dealing with fatigue with COVID. I'm negative now. Been for well over a week, maybe 2 weeks now. But it's just the fatigue. Yeah, got this live show tonight, and then tomorrow I could do some live streaming, but I've got band practice. And then on Friday, I'm going into London to a studio for work to record videos for social media. I kid you not, everyone. I have scripted 45 videos. Some of them are 15 seconds long. Some of them are 2.5 minutes. But it's going to be me with a crew. I'm going to have a backdrop, a really cool backdrop. And I'm going to have an auto cue with all my scripts, and I'm going to be trying to get through as many of them as possible. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Friday all day. Then I'm going for drinks afterwards, hopefully, with a good mate of mine in London, because I always make the most of it when I'm in London. And then I am coming home to do PSVR without parole, which starts at 11 o'clock my time, finishes at midnight, maybe 1 in the morning. And then we've got the 5-hour live stream on Saturday. So it's a really busy week. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about taking it easy. It's flowers hanging down, I think. Okay. It looked like people upside down. It reminded me of this Tate Modern event where they had the sunset. Do you ever remember this? Do you know what? I'm going to look it up now. Does anyone know about the Tate Modern? I'm just going to get... This was it. Oh, my goodness. This was so amazing. This was in 2004. So what it was... It was only half a sun, but the roof was mirrors. So that it looked like a full sun. They had mist, and then when you lied on the floor and looked up, you saw in the reflection in the ceiling everyone walking through. It was amazing. Sorry, that just came to mind thinking about it. You also feel awful about your hearing. How is it? To be fair, in Katie's defence, Max, she actually came to the front of the stage during that show and said, "It's really loud, isn't it? Should I turn it down?" And everyone was like, No, keep it. And I'd never been to a drum and bass show before, and I was like, this is fine. My Apple Watch kept telling me over 100 decibels, you know, it's going to cause damage, all this stuff. And I did have earplugs, but the I told you about it, the metal bits had come out, so it was basically not doing anything. My hearing is fine. I still have a bit of tinnitus, but I actually got checked out. I had a CT scan as well, and there's no like damage, like physical damage and stuff like that, so it's fine. And also I have been dealing with in-ear monitors at my own band's live shows. And Max, it's really difficult, right? Because especially when playing in a band like mine on really small stages, I'm there with a microphone, with in-ears, with a mix, and the drummer is right behind me. Their drums is going into my microphone and into my ears, so it's a bit of a difficult one. I mean, I'm not an expert with it all. Hey Matt, good to see you here. Thank you. Best rest up. Yeah, to be honest, I think the anxiety of playing Blair Witch VR could be terrible. So what I might do is I might play it on Saturday morning. That could be a thing. I think that might be more sensible. Yeah, the half sun thing. Immersive art, yeah, exactly. The wash sound of cymbals everywhere is just so ridiculous. Right, okay, everyone. Actually, one more thing before I get to questions. I love it. It's 25 minutes too. We need to get onto the word game soon. And if you've never played the word game, everyone, stick around, because the more of you are here, the better chance we have of finally hitting level 20, and it's a game that we can all play together. Yeah, it was very loud. And then the next week, because I bought some proper ones, I was like, holy, this is so good. This is so good. Dude, going to your... Oh, dude, the show was so good. I can't believe it was a year ago. It was amazing. And funny enough, Max, Karina was saying on one of the live shows before that she wished she'd gone to one of your live shows. I say one of your live shows. And that second time, the second week, I actually bought 2 tickets, and I didn't have anyone to go with in the end, so it kind of went free. So yeah, Karina, if only then I could have given you it. But you know, next time they're playing a London show, which hopefully won't be too much longer. But oh, dude, Max, there's so much stuff I'd love to talk to you about on a podcast if we were doing it live tomorrow. But yeah, one of the things I'd love to speak to you and Katie about is just about the electronic dance music scene, because I'm very alien to it, and there's lots of questions I'd ask you, like when you have a remix and it has VIP in it. I see that on a lot of tracks. What does VIP actually mean in the industry? Is it a code word for something in particular? I would also ask you about like what is like the main gigging scene, because you haven't played many. When you tour, you're basically touring electronic dance music shows where there's massive stages and audiences. You're not touring all year round a headline show per se, and I just find that stuff really, really interesting. So yeah. Oh, Kevin, it'll be good to see you at our show, man. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, and one last time to anyone that can make it, our final show is in Bracknell in October. It's going to be an emotional one, and it's a really great venue. I'm trying to find out from the venue if there is a projector or screens, because I want to basically have our music videos play as we're playing songs just for the final time. But yeah. Right. Before getting to the questions, and just as a reminder for anyone watching, if you do have a question, post it in the chat with a Q at the start, and I will save it, and we'll do a quick fire round. But I was talking to you about virtual reality. Dude, that would be sick. What do we think, guys? If I brought back the Quest for Global Empathy, we should get Max and Katie on it, right? And yeah, it will be our last ever show. Yeah, I'm absolutely gutted. But regarding... Oh, dude. Well, we did live stream our last show because one of the people that played our Beat Saber track, Joe Beats, she actually came with a live streaming gig. So it's available on Twitch to watch the full show. It's amazing. But hey, Kristen, good to see you here. Just to give you guys something to laugh at, and Max showed me, as I said, this him playing Paranormal Activity. Even if I don't live stream the Blair Witch, which I'm increasingly thinking I'm not, why not have a laugh now at me from years ago live streaming Five Nights at Freddy's? And may I warn you before I play this clip, there is some very, very fruity language. So please mute for this clip if you have young ears around. Enjoy. Let's turn this up a bit.
Welcome back to Parts and Service.
Fuck this.
Oh no, it looks like
Now, some context. This is like Buckaroo. Do you have that in the US? So, Five Nights at Freddy's. The I Feel Sick clip. Yeah. The idea of this game is it gives you instructions to clean this animatronic, and you have to do exactly what it says, or else it jumps out at you. Now, at this point, I had already made the mistake where it says grab its left eye, and I grabbed the left eye, but it's its left eye. So I'm like, okay, I've got it this time, and this is what happened. Like Chuck E. Cheese, yeah.
his guitar is out of tune and must be recalibrated. First, we must access his harmonization module located inside his secondary throat pipe.
Okay, get it.
To access the throat pipe, both eyes must first be removed.
All right. And can I just say, the thing you don't appreciate about VR watching it on flat screen is you get depth perception. You have a screen for each eye, so it physically feels it's there in front of you. And this animatronic is massive. It's absolutely massive.
You must be as precise as possible when removing the eyes from their respective sockets.
I feel sick.
First, firmly grip Bonnie's left eye and carefully remove it from its socket.
Oh my god.
Great job. Deposit the left eye in the cleaning receptacle on your left.
Fuck! Love it. Five Nights at Freddy's. Yeah, see, solidarity, man. Solidarity. Yeah, I want PSVR 2 now. Do you know what I'm gutted about? Because of having all my savings rinsed this month due to an incident, I'm now having to claw back because there is rumours. There we go. Everyone's like, yeah. Everyone loved it. See, that's why I need to do some more VR. You did it right. I didn't do it right, though, because it says put it in the left bowl, as in your left bowl. See, that's how it does. It keeps... yeah, that's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't work. That was like 2 years ago, I think. But yeah, so PSVR 2, there's rumours that on the 8th of September, PlayStation's going to have a showcase and they're going to announce the price. Hopefully pre-orders won't happen till October. If not, I will be able to probably pay for it, but I need to pre-order it. And PSVR 2 is going to have much better broadcasting functionality, whereas to do it at the moment, I actually need to set up a separate camera and rig. And this is how ridiculous it is, guys. So I can hear the chat, I have to have headphones on to hear the game, and then underneath, I need to wear these that are plugged into a laptop that has a robot voice reading your chat. That's ridiculous, right? And again, it's making me think I'm not going to do it. But something else before we get to questions is there is a game that comes out on Friday that I should be getting on the post on Friday. And for me, it's one of the best games of all time. And this is a remake that is getting a HBO series made on it. And because I'm going to play it again, and I've played it many, many times, so I'm going to be pretty competent at it. I'll probably make progress through the game very quickly. I was thinking that this could be an extra live stream that we could do, maybe just for like one. And I could maybe do it as one of these episodes where I set up my PS5 with this and we sit down and enjoy The Last of Us Part 1 together, because the intro to that game is phenomenal. And just to give you a taste of it, here is the trailer for that game.
Now, the girl, is she alive?
What girl? I don't know no girl. She's alive. Where? In the town. In the town.
Here's how this thing's gonna play out. You do what I say, when I say it.
Joel, I can handle myself.
It's called luck, and it is gonna run out.
You hear that? Run! There's too many of them!
You ready to haul ass? Come on. Do you even realize what your life means?
Stop with the bullshit. What are you so afraid of?
I get chills watching that because the story is so powerful. It's pretty gory, and actually it's going to be a topic that we talk about on Friday's show about guns in gaming. And there was a really great article I found about it's this issue with gaming where guns always seem to be needed for games to succeed for the most part. It's just the biggest way of gamification. But yeah, someone had mentioned actually, oh god, I started watching the first 10 minutes. Absolutely incredible. For anyone that's into action, zombie or drama, we should do this, shouldn't we? So maybe it could be something I do next Wednesday. The Harry Potter game is going to be amazing as well. There's a lot of great games. Now, someone mentioned that this game is $69.99. It's so expensive. I use a rental company for my games, so I'm getting it through the post on day of release. I pay £120 a year for a rental service, and I can rent any 2 games at one time, and I get them on day of release. So I only need to rent 2 games in a year, and I've already saved money. Look, The Last of Us, I actually do think that the opening to it is so impactful. It'd be a great thing to experience together. So I don't know how you feel about that. That could be great for maybe next week's show. And, I don't want to do gaming streams a lot, but because it's so cinematic, I think it could be really good for this sort of show. Great. Right, going to your questions now. We've got quite a lot here. So, Callie Timecat says, how much time do you spend gaming in a typical week? Honestly, at the moment, I would probably say I spend, on average, half an hour a day. But that's because things have been just so busy and I've been so fatigued lately. If I'm really gaming, I could spend maybe 2 to 3 hours a day. And then on a weekend, I can do a good solid 6 to 8 hours if I wanted to. I just don't have a lot of time for that these days. But lots and lots of gaming. And another game I just got recently, it was free with my PlayStation Extra subscription. The Wheels of Fortune, the game show. I've been playing that and it's absolutely amazing. We might have to do that on a live stream sometime. It's so good. So good. Although it's a lot of American answers that I don't have any clue about. What's your favourite Duran Duran song? So for those of you that don't know, Duran Duran is one of my all-time favourite bands. They were a huge influence on me musically growing up. Save a Prayer is such a powerful song for Duran Duran. But the Reflex, I've always had a real soft spot for. The Reflex, just the vibrancy of that. And you know what? It's really interesting. Duran Duran has influenced me into a lot of other genres. I think that a lot of the electronics Duran Duran uses probably is what helped me segue to getting into Daft Punk, which totally opened my ears up to electronic dance music. And funnily enough, the first song I ever drummed along to in a studio was a Daft Punk song, which was Harder, Better, Faster, Stronger. I was at my dad's friend's house who had a studio in his garden. He had a drum kit because his brother was a drummer for a big rock band of the 80s and 90s called Big Country. And I was drumming along. I know it's not real drums on the track, but it was fun to drum along to. And then Simon Le Bon from Duran Duran, he sings in a very similar tone to the singer of Fear Factory, Burton C. Bell, who, by the way, is going to be coming on one of these shows in the next several months. I'm going to be organising it with him. Not confirmed, but I know he'll be up for it. So yeah, it's interesting how music can get you from one thing to the other. What's the deal with your rings? You always seem to be wearing them. Do you know, I've not been wearing them much during the pandemic, but I will show you them now. So normally, I don't actually buy a lot of jewellery. So this one here, you're not really going to be able to see. But it's got the Roman numerals on it from 1 to 12, and it rotates. I actually got this in Turkey, Antalya, and I got it for, I don't know, I got it for like £10. And then this, when Fear Factory were in the UK and Burton was over, they took me to the Great Frog, which is in Carnaby Street, to collect some jewellery. And they do it for the biggest celebs in the world and stuff like that. And I saw this, which was amazing. And they were going to custom fit it for me, silver. And it was £600. But because I was with them, they offered me a 50% discount. This was like 11, 12 years ago. And I thought, if I'm ever going to spend money on jewelry in my life, it's going to be if I get 50% off. So that is why I got it. And yeah, these are the 2 rings that I wear. Do you know, I'm quite nasally at the moment. I really need to blow my nose, and it's going to be really, really gross. So I'm going to be right back. Thanks for waiting for that. The thing about these COVID symptoms is that they're more annoying than anything. Yeah, just really, really annoying. Intermission time. I've rarely used that, but it's good. Yeah, it's a lot for a ring, but it's lasted me 12 years, and yeah. Skulls are cool. Skulls are cool. But yeah. Sorry, I wasn't seeing all your comments because I had all the questions up. You remember Big Country. There you go. And yeah, Daft Punk are legends for sure. Oh yeah, Uno. I need to get that. I need to play that for sure. Let's do grounded mode. Oh, for The Last of Us. Oh, I'd be up for that. Oh, dude. Max, thanks a lot, buddy. Yeah, shame you can't stick around for the word game, but next time. And yeah, much love to you, dude. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, Coven should start doing live streams like this. I could produce them for you. It'd be great. It'd be great. But yeah, much love to you, man, and appreciate the kind words. Lots of love from the chat for you as well. Yeah, we'll have to do a get together. We'll have to do a plan. All of us going to a Coven show when they next do one. Do one in Reading. Can you do one in Reading? That'd be nice. Yeah, lots of love. Lots of love for Max. Really, really great guy. Really, really great guy. Adore him. Right, other questions. What is a song you go to when you're having a bad mental day? That's a really good question. Do you know what? Pink Cloud that I played in the start. Stuff like that, like EDM music, like Monster Cat I love. And actually one of my favourite pieces of Monster Cat music is called Horizon, which is like an album mix. It's an hour long. It's a hell of a journey. But yeah, I would say, I can say it now he's gone, but Coven Butterfly Effect. I actually really love all the mixes on their second CD. So yeah. And yeah, do remember to hit that thumbs up if you haven't. By the way, we've got 26 people watching right now. I love you all. Please do not go anywhere, because in the next few minutes we are going to play the word game, and we have a real shot at smashing this. If there's enough. There's 27 now. Can we get this to 30? If we can get this to 30 people, that will be a new record for this show. You enjoy that type of music as well. That's really, really good. That's a question, is it? You got to go buy groceries. Love. Oh, a question about the membership. Does the month reset on the first of the month, or does it run for 30? Do you know? I do not know that. I think it's from when you have done it. I'm pretty sure it's from when you have done it. Cool. But yeah, Melanie, hopefully that that answered your question. And then the final question on the backlog, Mark, how much do you think PSVR 2 will be? I'm feeling the price increase of the PS5. No, I think it's going to be under $500. So I think it's going to be $399 or $449 UK pounds. But we'll have to wait and see. Who are your favourite YouTubers at the moment, and who were your inspirations when you got started? I recall it, yeah, Geriatric 1927. Peter Oakley was a big inspiration, or he was the reason that I started doing YouTube. In terms of who I watch now, I watch a lot of movie review channels, live streaming pros I love, who are doing actually right now a masterclass that I was supposed to go to, but I thought it was at 10 o'clock and it's actually at 9 o'clock, so I'm missing it. And then PSVR without parole, that community is amazing. So yeah, yeah. Look, everyone, we've covered a lot today. I'm sorry that it took so long to get to the questions, but as I said, normally I don't have anything planned for these, but I just had a lot to talk about. But I want to say, oh man, we were almost at 30 and now we're at 23. So many people have abandoned ship, but we are at the top of the hour. And I totally understand when people have got to go. It's just that I really want us to get to level 20. Are we ready? Are we ready to... Oh, movie channels. Who do I recommend? Let me show you now. Some of the ones... I would say there are 3. John Campier. He does daily discussions and that. I'm in a very much a love-hate thing with his style. There's some really good discussions in there, but sometimes I find they over repeat stuff. But you know, look, it's nothing personal. It's just, you know, about styles. Chris Stuckman, he's a big YouTuber. He's got good vibes. I like him. Very nice. And then movie reviews by Jeremy. Is it Johns? He's another classic YouTuber. He's really, really great as well. So yeah, those are the 3 that I would recommend. Ready as I would ever be. Let's do this, everybody. If you've never done this before, that's fine. We are going to be playing words on stream. Basically, we're going to get a load of random letters, and we have to see if we can find all the words. And we have never got up to level 20 because it gets so difficult towards the end for reasons that you'll soon see. So let's start some music. And do you know what? I'm going to put the Coven track on. There's so many songs of theirs that weren't on Monster Cat Gold that I couldn't play, unfortunately. Oh, I'm not even showing you it. Here you go. Sorry, guys. Type in the chat. And, yeah, let's get going. Safe drive, Hannah. All the best. Stuck at 19 awkward teenagers. Thank you. I like Mark Commode. His new YouTube channel's good. Yeah, I listen to him as well. Right, the chat, guys, is going to change it to just guessing now. You type in the YouTube chat. Let's go for it. We're back at 27. Can we get 27 likes in the chat? If you've not hit that like button already, please do. I love you. Let's do this, everybody. And do you know what? I'm just going to tweet about this. Nice one, guys. Music is distracting. Sorry. Right, I wasn't playing along then because I was just asking for reinforcements on Twitter. Let's go again. Oh, did I get it? Yeah. Sorry, I get an advantage because I see it before you guys do. I reckon we can get all of these. Yes. Yeah, I'm feeling quite run down, people, so I'm not going to be doing the Blair Witch tonight. I'm going to be going to bed straight after this, but we will do it maybe Saturday morning. If not, we'll definitely do it soon. I'll let you watch me suffer. Let's go! Alack. There we go, guys. Well done, everyone. Wow, Mark's at 54 already. Wow. But look, even if you get one, or you're guessing, you might be helping someone else, so it all helps. I was thinking quarter, of course. Well done, Mark. Oh, so we got another 4-letter word beginning with T. Maybe two, because they're in alphabetical order. Tier, that's good. Oh man, this is difficult. Rater, well done. Oh, there's another 4-letter. Can we think of it? It begins with T or a U. And it doesn't tell you, which is always annoying. Be nice to know, right? Can I just say a huge thank you for everyone tuning in tonight? I know I'm going to say it again at the end, but I've not been feeling great lately, and you guys have really cheered me up. So thank you so much. Right, there's a fake letter. So one of these letters we do not use. I think it's S. I think S is the fake. Appreciate that, Stingray. Much love, much love. Yeah, I think S is the fake letter. Yeah, do not use S. S is the fake letter. What a horrible letter for the fake one, right? So there's another 5-letter word beginning with T. No, I'm not closing it. All energy goes on this. I'm ending the poll as well while it's busy in the chat so no one can see it. I know you all want me to do it. Maybe, oh, Tyre, well done. See, S is always a good letter because it means that whenever you get a word without an S, you can add the S at the end and get another one out of it. Well done, guys. That's a 3-star effort. Mark has hit over 100. Well done, Mark. Right, there's a fake letter again. Sting, you beat me to it. Nice one. So yeah, if it's not string, but sting, so R is the fake letter. That is so annoying, right? What are the extra features you get for scanning the code? Oh, another 4-letter beginning with S. Well, it could be a T actually. Knit, that's a good one. And then there's another one beginning with G. Is it going to let me do git? I'm guessing not. Oh no, gits had already been done. Gist, well done. So one beginning with N, or it could be an S. It's when you start making up. Man, this is difficult. But guys, 3 stars yet again. If I do applause... Oh, it does let you do it as well as music. That's good to know. Here we go, guys. It's going to be a hidden letter and a fake. Is it feeler? Please be feeler. Oh, because that would have told us everything. Is it freer? Ferret. So that means N is the fake letter. Do not use N. Be nice if the hidden letter was also the fake. See, it's a difficult one because there aren't huge options. Tree. Wow. It's the one 4-letter beginning with F. F-E. Feta. Woo! Love a bit of feta. Look at this. Well done, everyone. Guys, Can I... I'm about to completely jinx this. Because I was about to say, we do so much better when we're not thinking about where we are. We just play. And here we are, about to do level 18. I want to have some positive music for this. I want to have some positive music. I want some positive music for this. What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? What do I want? I want positive music. I want some positive music. That's too chilled. That's too chilled. I want something a bit more upbeat. Boss fight. Do we want boss fight? No, that's too... Ocean Eyes. I don't know. I don't want to associate it with bad luck. Let's... Oh, no. It is... I love... Is it... Oh, I know the song I want. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just giving everyone a break. No, it's another One by World. I mean, this is another great track. Here it is. This is it. I love this track. This is a feel good. This reminds me of good old Daft Punk Nat. Are we ready, everyone? Let's do this. This is going to be really difficult. And I think it's only 5 letters or more. Let's do this. Yeah, 5 letters or more. Fake letter and a hidden letter. Okay, rarer is not allowed. Weird. Hopefully Z is the fake letter. That'd be really nice. Career. It is. Z is the fake letter. Do not use Z. What is... careers? Oh, S is the hidden. Guys, if you have a word, add an S at the end and double it up. So racers would be one. Yeah, if anyone gets a word, put an S at the end. Creaser. I love it. R and S is like a gift. Oh my goodness. We're so close, guys. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. We're almost there. Come on. Oh no. Oh. Oh man. We played so well. We played so well. I feel sick. Oh, that was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. We were so close. But yes, we did try our best. And a huge shout out to everyone. Look at Mark, 151. Amazing. But this is it. This is what we remember. If you just joined and you wondered what went on, make sure you're here at the end of next week's show, because it's all about getting to that level 20, and we are so close now. So a huge shout out to everyone there. Oh man, Mark was amazing. Yeah, Mark was just incredible. Incredible. Yeah, we probably only needed one more word. It's why when it says like out, you know, you got to not panic and keep going. Yeah. Well, it was good. It was good. And the fact that S was the hidden was like, to be honest, it was one of the best combinations you could ever have for that sort of stuff. Only 8 stars needed. Yeah, that was like another word, maybe 2. Right, everyone. That is it for this week's show. I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. I love you dearly. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm not going to be doing a live stream again after this. I just need to chill for a bit and then get some sleep because I've got a really long day tomorrow. Not just band practice, but I've got a lot of scripts to do in the morning. Going to try and take it easy because I need to be on top shape for Friday. But I honestly want to say from the bottom of my heart, having you share this time with me every week means the world to me. I hope you have as much fun as I do. And thank you. I really, really appreciate that. It means a lot. But yeah, I will get better. It's just going to take a while. And there's some really big issues I want to talk about in some future shows. And there's actually a lot of guests I want to come on, experts in certain fields. So I'm really excited to see where we take it with this show, for sure. So with that said, I want to say a huge thank you to everyone for tuning in. As a reminder of what is happening, well, in 40 minutes, but again on Friday, PSVR Without Parole. I host this with Brian on Friday. If you can, come along to it. It's always a good time. I know a lot of game cats are in the chat right now. Really, really lovely people. But also, this show that you're tuning into right now, those are all the times. I'm here every Wednesday. We hang out. We have a good time. Sometimes we talk about big issues, important issues. Sometimes we talk about silly issues. But the point is we're here spending quality time together, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And finally, if you like the music, there is a playlist on Spotify. Search Myles Dyer Live Music. Follow me on there. And I add to it every time I add some music to this playlist. So, without further ado, it is time to roll the show. And I actually fixed the end credits. So hopefully now I don't need to move your comments and it should work. If not, I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and fix it again. But I want to say a huge thank you to everyone. It's now time for your thoughts. How was your August? What did you make of the show? And what would you like to see on future ones? Or just tell me whatever you want. I always love to hear from you. So have a good one. Love, respect, empathy. Adios till next time. Take care.
You on the road, I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness
Hey everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always an absolute joy. And yeah, really appreciate it. Like, so much positivity. And I mentioned it like 8 months ago. Every time I do this show, I get a little bit nervous. I'm like, is anyone going to show up? It generally feels that way. And so the fact that people do just means the world to me. And yeah, there's so much great stuff I want to do with this show. And this is a topic we'll talk about in a future one, which is, allowing perfect to be enemy of the good. And, sometimes when you look at everything you want to do, you then don't acknowledge the victories you had. So there's a lot of stuff I want to do with this channel that I still haven't yet. And that's okay, because I thought the shelf was falling down, but it's just because the angle of this camera now is a bit different. Yeah, it's all doing it in bite-size chunks, and there is a lot of progress happening here. And I had a bit of a drawback with my health and my finances this month, which has been difficult, but you bounce back. And I'm bouncing back in ways that I wouldn't normally do before, which shows progress. And Mark. Dude, love you, Mark. But something I do want to say on the finance thing, and it's really important. And I don't want to end on a downer, so I am going to position this in a way that has positivity. There is an elephant in the room in the world at the moment, and that is people are struggling. Energy prices are going up. Inflation is skyrocketing. It's worse in some countries more than others, but everyone is struggling. And so I just want to express my love and appreciation to everyone out there who is currently going through that struggle. There is a lot to endure, and I listen a lot to talk radio during the week, and I hear the stories of many people who are in incredibly scary situations. Maybe they have disabled relatives that need medical support in their homes, or vulnerable people, or they're old people that are alone. There's a lot of people struggling out there, but that doesn't mean that if you're struggling, that doesn't matter. It does matter. Pain is relevant, and so I am really keen to do an episode in the next month acknowledging the financial crisis, and maybe just having some conversations. I don't know if I can get with an expert or something like that, about ways of saving money. But Martin Lewis was just mentioned by Karina, who's amazing in the UK, and he says there's no more tools. So to a certain degree, it's about talking about the broader political situation. And I could go into a whole video now about it, but something that I feel very strongly about, I felt it for years and I feel it even more now, is I want governments to have a wartime footing, and I want them to say, right, we declare war on this crisis. We need to fundamentally transform our energy systems. We are now going to create a massive jobs program, government funded, and we are going to make sure that solar panels, offshore wind, but solar panels are on everyone's homes. People's homes are insulated. It will be a jobs program. And that will take a while, but it will at least give people a goal to work towards, because the idea that we're going to keep relying on fossil fuels and that is very short-sighted. And what it means is you can deal with three things at once. You can deal with reliance on foreign oil. You can you can say energy independence. You can help with dealing with the climate crisis. Obviously, what's happened in Pakistan has been pretty terrible lately. And also you help the economy as well. Now that is incredibly simplistic, what I've explained. And it might not be possible, but that is genuinely how I feel at the moment. Is there's all this talk about tens of billions being spent on, keeping the cost of fuel down. But that's money from the taxpayer, from us, that is then just going to the energy companies again. So we need to actually find out ways to have a long-term solution. So anyway, I wanted to get that off my chest, really. I know it's quite a serious way to end, but I just feel that often in life we can sometimes forget about what people are going through. And that's always been at the heart of my channel is, we are all here having a good time together, and that's great. But we also don't know what people are sometimes going through. And so it's always good to keep an open mind. And it's why I'm so grateful for all the positivity. It doesn't mean there can't be disagreements. doesn't also mean that there can't be, things that, get a bit heated from time to time. But at the end of the day, it's that we're respectful, we look out for each other, and it's why I love you so, so dearly. So on that note, I'm going to rest my voice now because I feel it going, and get a good night's sleep. But much love to every single one of you. I hope you have a great Wednesday. Check out PSVR without parole in 30 minutes time. And if you can't, tune in on Friday. And if you can't because it's so late, tune in during the day on Saturday. It'll be really, really good. And I appreciate that, Matt. Thank you very, very much. I would say I want to do a brainstorm. So the reason I had this slide of I've closed it now. I had a slide of the notebook, and it was because I wanted to sort of sit down and talk about what do we want to see on the show, what kind of guests and things like that. But we'll talk about that later. Resting my voice now. Much love to you all. Love, respect, empathy. Adios to next time, and I will see you next Wednesday. I'm so glad my show isn't on a Tuesday. Take care.